Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I am called to return to continue to speak about transcendental psychology and the process of ascension, the energies that are going on. The planet is ascending, and we're all ascending, whether we are conscious or not. Before that, I wanted to thank you so much for your support, for subscribing, for sharing, for liking, for commenting, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I wanted we're actually clearing up, leaving the third and fourth dimension. It is a foggy realm. I mean, it is quite illusionary to move into the unified field of our soul. And the veils are going to keep falling and falling and falling. It's just we have to let go of certain beliefs, we have to let go of certain habits, and we have to let go of certain people that no longer support our new state. And we have to transcend the limitation of the past. It is very important to remember this higher mantra. We come from the ethers, and we journey into the stars. We move from the stars to the innermost planes of consciousness. So from the innermost planes of consciousness, every thought we have is conditioning, and sometimes we derail because we have still a limited thought. But then we are called back into the alignment. Remember the I am, or recenter into your heart. What is coming is beyond human understanding. When the galactics are going to come, many people will be completely stunned. But we do have to let go of anything that is no longer love, that is not love. And in order to clear it up, because the veils are continue to fall and to fall, the consciousness is expanding, and the solar flash will leave a lot of people completely, when it comes, so many veils are going to fall, and so many people are going to be realizing of so many things. In essence, we need to be co-creative in this new reality to be a cooperative component, so we can co-create together this new reality of love, light, and brotherhood, and abundance and freedom. But we do need to be contemplative in relationship to the matrix that is dissolving. For the heart is the only true guide, and we need to return to it regularly. Remember, I am that I am. That's all you are. You are that I am. The I is God, and the am is the knowledge of that which is the truth. For God is the I am, the Father, the Son, and the Spirit on paradise. But just as the Supreme Being is all that is on the cosmic level. So, but we have to trust our 5D self to lead us towards the outside of the matrix, and to remember, I love me, I love myself, and I forgive myself. The earth has forgiven you, the universe has forgiven us, the creator, the God of all creation, has forgiven us. So it is now, it will take we still may have lingering fear or unkind thoughts that may come up. So as far as that come from the past, we need to transmute them and forgive them as well. For what we resist persists, what we fight against, we reinforce. What we judge, we are being judged ourselves. So it is all about the Maya of the mind, and the pain body that resists in not wanting to let go. But it's very important to have absolute faith and knowing that we are eternal and finite being, and a unique concept of eternal creation, cosmic reality that were created in the image of the Creator. So we do need to surrender every aspect of our life, of our reality and consciousness to our higher self. It is something that we're working on. And it is something we're working on, but it's that we don't need, we don't no longer have time to waste. It is very important to realize that we're given time to work it out, but it's like at some point we realize anything that make us waste time is a waste of time. Now I had to give up all kinds of things, and little things of the 3D that are no longer needed. Spirit was clear about that, so I'm complying. And we have to stop struggling, we have to stop pushing, we have to stop trying to change the world or to change other people, and just align with love and light, and let your soul, your spirit, and your guides drive the process. So that we have to awaken the Creator within, and to release all that is not love. that is for there is so many rays that are coming from the cosmos to assist us, not just photons but gamma rays and adamantine particle of creator light to assist us in this process. But we do have a kind of tendency to hold on to old cycle. The earth would have ascended if humanity was not so attached to suffering, to pain, to control, to domination, to money, to all those things. Those are cellular memories and rhythm that have been going on for a very long time. So we ask to learn, to grow, to change and evolve. That is very important, to trust. And a good question to ask in the morning is, how can I serve today? And keep sending your energies where it's needed, and your love, your light, whether it can be love, it can be light, it can be money, it can be to a specific people or situation that need light, or ask the angel to assist a specific situation that give them a certain leeway to act on your behalf. For time is very, very precious, and we no longer have time to waste. We need to move into this divine timing of the now. So remind yourself, I am one with the mind of God. I am one with the mind of God. I am one with the mind of God. That will decrease whenever the ego tries to interfere. That will definitely eliminate some of the negative thoughts. All that we do to serve the light, to serve humanity, to serve the planet, will be rewarded in this incarnation or thereafter. And so there's just for everything is everybody is given the same love from God. There is not like anyone or anything that's not loved unconditionally by the Creator. But we live in a magnetic universe, so it is a meritocracy. The Nessara, Gesara, the quantum financial system, everything is coming in alignment, but it will be in meritocracy. What do we need to fulfill the program of service for the Creator? So it's like there is a certain meritocracy that is part of in the universe. We are all one. There is no inferior, there is no superior, but we're not equal because we're all unique and different. Trust that you, as we ascend, will be placed in the right throne in the heavens. There may be thrones higher than we are, and there will be thrones below that we are, but we'll be in the right place. So just trust that. And so it's like it's also very important to share your light, to share your wisdom, to share your love. It's very, very important to continue to know that there is a great deal of significance. We can't just be an hermit and retire from the world and enjoy nirvana alone. Because if we retire from the world, we have no more pressure from the matrix, and we can fully. But it's not how it works in those times and ages. Spirit has announced me that it's the end of my struggle. I've been like for 5 years. I've been like 5 years of exile or prison, and it's like so it is the end of that period. So I'm very grateful that for it's like I'm going to pull a card from the Akash. It's very important to understand we've had hundreds of lifetime on this planet and thousands of other lifetime on other planets, but when the Akash opens, we'll come to realize that we explored so many different aspects of human consciousness and human experience, and so sometimes we need to balance it out, to be free. And so that's why this period was so hard for me, because I must have had some things in order to find the freedom. It's not comfortable to go through a karmic situation, but it's necessary. And so accept it and go through it with breathe and call on the love and the light of your angels. For the card of the day is the Celtics. Just remember those life in Celtic reality, Celtic consciousness. I remember this life I had. It was like in Game of Thrones. It was this person. But we're very happy then, and it's like those memories, connection to nature, and different spiritual connections as well. I'll pull a few more cards with the Oracle of Wisdom. Thank you so much. If you want a private session or a consultation, let me know. Thank you so much for your donations. It's really helped me to survive in those hell time I've been through. I'm like Dante. I was thrown into the pit of hell, and then I traversed the circle of hell. I climbed the mountain of purgatory. Now I'm still not already in paradise, although I feel it already. It hasn't really manifested yet, but I do see the doors of paradise coming in. The observer of the day is the exchange of gift. It's about exchange of energy. Everything is one. Everything is energy. Everything is. It should be a gracious exchange of energy in balance and harmony. The highest wisdom is nothing is better than your home. It means that to feel good within your environment, to feel good within your body, to really continue to cultivate this sense of full empowerment where you there is always room for improvement, but there will come a point in time where we'll be so satiated with goodness and truth and beauty and creativity that we won't even feel like we've already arrived. And that's the fifth dimension. That's really, we were really close to it. The highest, what we need to understand is the yin, not to force it, not to even not to go towards it. Whatever we want, if we go towards it and we say we want something, it's like we're pushing it away. So it's about accepting that things will come to us at the right time, in the right way, which is challenging in this reality. What we need to do is the observer to be really neutral, to achieve divine neutrality, to be able to let go of judgment. For Matthew in the gospel says you will be judged by the judgment you are judging with. You will be measured by the measure you are measuring with. So when we let go of all the judgment, we are free. It is the labeling and the condemnation, because with judgment comes condemnation. And when in truth, it's like the more we condemn the others, the more God will find things to force us to look at that is not perfect within ourselves. We all carry a shadow down here. We don't have a shadow up there, but it's part of the process. We need to integrate the human side with the divine aspect, and once it's fully integrated, we'll be fully in our powers, and we'll be in ever increasing level of assistance to the plan of the creator. And the outcome will be regeneration. There is really a regeneration process, a cellular regeneration, and from all those rays that come from the cosmos, as well as the elevation of the planet. Planet is really raising our frequency. A lot of people that will all the warmongers and all that, the violence, the brutality, all of that they're not going to be able to stay on the earth or reincarnate on the earth. So really moving towards something completely new. So just trust that God knows exactly what everybody will need, and how it needs how, when it needs to happen. So I'm going to sing a song. I'm not really sure which one. What do I have here? I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing this one. Oh, it's an old song. It's an very old song of an American song. It's called "My Darling Clementine." In the mountain, in the canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Yes, I loved her, how I loved her, though her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Drove the horses to the water every morning just at 9. Hit a foot against a splinter, fall into the foaming brine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Rubbing lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine. But alas, I was no swimmer, and I lost my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine. But I kissed her little sister and forgot my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. It's a bit cynical song, but it's just for the few songs. It's like very music is really good. To be able to sing is really sing, to paint, to create, those are really, the arts are really given to increase the quality of our life. Without the arts, life would be boring. There are societies that do not have that, and it's like they're business, like hierarchical. We're going to drop all hierarchies. We're going to just find who has the most wisdom, and we'll ask them to serve the collective. Eventually, we're going to come to a great shift in consciousness. It will take time, for it's like there's 8 billion people, 8 billion or 7 and some billion people. There are 7 billion universe, 7 billion consciousness, 7 billion extension of source, and they're all going to have to, some of them will move on to other worlds, but those who will stay for the new age will definitely participate in whichever capacity. Right now, the observer of the day is the indulgence. We need to be indulgent, not to be too severe, but we can't really be too undisciplined either. It is important to keep this discipline. The discipline of our mind is essential, because this is what creates our reality. What is really the essence of wisdom is to listen. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, listen to the intuition, listen to life. Life is always, listen to me, but listen to you first, to be able to keep your ears. See, we have only one mouth, but we have two ears, so we need to listen more than we speak. For life will always reflect us and give us advice in whatever we are about to say before we say it. If we look inside not necessarily at the surface consciousness, but understand there is, in many times, we can perceive that there is personal message from the spirit that comes from every mouth. A lot of them, but Spirit and God will utilize every human instrument to communicate or to share once we connect to the inner planes of consciousness and we realize we are only one. What we need to understand is success. What we need to do is to create, to hold the globe of creation and to create this new life, to be focalized on what is good. And the outcome will be a mission. We're going to move into this mission that is, it's a very serious mission. It's like we have to be very light about it, but to know it's going to have great historical significance as we all move into the creator's shoes and start moving into to serve, to keep things light and do not get intense and serious and condemnation of all those things, because they're not all that serious. They're just passing experiences. For in terms of success is overcoming the trials and the tests and the difficulty. What does we want to achieve is to connect to our intuition, to be one with our intuition. And what will help us on the way to victory is courage. And we need to continue to cultivate the courage. Courage means a lot of things. It means letting go of many things. It means embracing, transcending our fears, to overcome whatever limitation from the past we may have in order to allow something new to come into our life. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.